Welcome to the recap of the day, where we recap the biggest highlights from the world of football in the last 24 hours. We kick our round off in Spain, as it is round 20 of the Liga, and was a lot of action in it on Saturday. In Ciudad de Valencia, goals from Roberto Soldado and captain José Luis Morales gave Levante a 2-0 win against Mallorca for their first 3 points of the season, as they try to stage a miraculous second half of the campaign to remain in the top flight in Spain, as they currently are bottom of the table with 11 points and a terrible record of 11 losses and 8 draws before yesterday's game. From there to San Sebastián, as Mikel Oyarzabal's 13-minute goal stood for the rest of the game to bring Real Sociedad back to winning ways after going winless in 5 matches, losing 4 of them, to keep the 4th spot even momentarily, before Atletico Madrid play Villarreal on Sunday, with the win for Lojebrancos seeing them overleap Sociedad in that position. A team that won't be in the top 4 anytime soon this week is Barcelona, who after a tough win against Linares in the Copa del Rey midweek were held away at Granada to a 1-1 draw. Luke de Jong continued his recent mini form, scoring for the second game in a row from an assist from a re-debuting in La Liga 38-year-old right back Dani Alves, but the second half, and in particular the last 10 minutes, were the stuff of nightmares for Barca, as Gavi was sent off in the 79th minute, and 10 minutes later Antonio Puertas nicked the draw for Granada from a horrendous beat of set-piece defending by Xavi's boys. This point means Barcelona are freezing now at 6th position in the table, with Rayo Vallecano potentially beeping them to European spots with a win against Real Betis on Sunday. And in the Santiago Bernabeu, Real Madrid, with an eye on El Clásico at the semi-final of the Super Cup on Wednesday, managed to dispatch a Valencia 4-1, with braces from Karim Benzema and the returning Vinicius Jr. to dust off their setback against Getafe from the last round and stretch the gap to 8 points ahead of Sevilla, who play Getafe on Sunday and have a game in hand against Real Madrid. From Spain we move to Germany, as round 18 continues in the Bundesliga with 6 matches on the menu on Saturday. In Sinsheim and TSG Hoffenheim leapt up to 3rd on the table, as an Elas Bibu brace and a David Raum late winner saw them turn the tables on Augsburg, who led early by Mikhail Grigorich with only 5 minutes on the clock. From south of Germany we go west, as Bayer Leverkusen had to dig deep to equalise after falling behind 2-1. A brace from Grisha Promel was sandwiched between an early Patrick Schick goal, his 17th of the season, and a late Jonathan Tah equaliser to end it at a stalemate at the Bay Arena. Similar to Leverkusen, and Freiburg were held to a draw 2-2 at home against 17th placed Arminia Bielefeld, albeit it was the visitors who clinched the draw, making a second half comeback thanks to goals from Messiah Okugawa and Brian Lasmy after earlier lead from the home side thanks to Yannick Haberer and Mu Yong-chong, to deny Freiburg the opportunity of going 3rd on the table. A side who had a much better start to the year in Germany was RB Leipzig, as Domenico Tedesco backed his second managerial win in his 4th match with Die Roten Bullen, as a brace from Andre Silva and goals from Kunko and Szoboszlai against Jae-sung Lee consolation goal from Mainz helped them dispatch of Bo Svensson's side 4-1 to overtake them in the table and go up to 8th, a much comfortable position from where they were a couple of months ago during the much forgettable stint of Jesse Marsch as their manager. The afternoon games in Germany finished with as a dull of a draw, a 0-0 result as you'd expect between relegation fighters VfB Stuttgart and Greuther Fürth. And finally in Frankfurt it was a 5-goal thriller between Eintracht and Borussia Dortmund, as Marco Rose's outfit managed a 20-minute comeback, including 2 late goals from Jude Bellingham and Mahmoud Dahoud after a Torgan Hazard 17th minute effort to turn things around after a brace from Rafael Borri for the home side in the first half. This means that Dortmund took indeed advantage of Bayern's loss against Mönchengladbach on Friday to reduce the gap to 6 points behind them on the table, hopefully to reignite any sort of title race in Germany. From Germany now we move to England, as it was the continuation of FA Cup action from the 3rd round on Saturday, with the second part of the matches taking place. Notable results include Crystal Palace managing a comeback to win 2-1 away at Millwall, Leicester City smashing Watford 4-1 at home, similar dropping but a slightly superior result for Chelsea as they hammered Chesterfield 5-1, Southampton, Everton and Brighton all making it the hard way after going 120 minutes in their ties, and what can only be described as an upset as the blood money curse continues for Newcastle after being eliminated by League One side Cambridge Town at St James Park. Action continues on Sunday and Monday with some notable fixtures taking place as Liverpool play Shrewsbury Town at home at Anfield, Spurs hosting Morecambe, West Ham facing Leeds United, Arsenal travelling to face Nottingham Forest away, and Man United playing home to Aston Villa to cap off the third round on Monday. And finally, it's time to rejoice for all my fellow Africans as the African Cup of Nations kicks off this Sunday. This is the 33rd edition of one of the most storied football tournaments in the world, and the second to feature 24 teams, as was the case for 2019 edition in Egypt. The opening features a double header from Group A, as Cameroon and hosts the champions of 2017 kick things off in style in the new Olympic Stadium in Yaoundé against Burkina Faso, against potentially 80% of capacity, as Samuel Eto'o tries to increase the presence of fans in the games of his nation. Now, this tournament comes under serious controversy for reasons I talked about on the last podcast episode. You can check that out if you want to, but it is guaranteed that if everything goes smooth to the best extent, at least we will see a tournament well deserving of the caliber of the world-class African superstars that are gracing Cameroon for the coming month of continental football thrill, as I will keep you updated on a daily basis, whether it be here on the podcast or the recaps on the happenings on the tournament. And that caps off the recap of the day. Like, share, comment on the video, and follow us on social media. I always host the HOD of the PSP, and I'll talk to you soon.